Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Well, Bronny James, we know he's been putting in a lot of work. He's getting ready for his rookie season with all eyes going to be on everything he does. He's LeBron James' son, and he's playing with his father, okay, in LA for the Lakers. So I don't know how much more eyes would be on this could be on this young man. And he's been in the gym training, trying to prepare because he knows every little thing's going to be scrutinized that he doesn't do right straight from the start. And that's just how it is. But his mom's not hearing it. She don't want to hear nothing because she says she still called him out as being the only child that has not supported her at all on her new podcast. Take a listen here at what Savannah James had to say.
Tommy, stop
They
playing
ain't
with
posted.
me.
They ain't posted. I mean, Bryce did call. Zhuri did call. Bronny has not called to give us his crazy,
Oh yeah.
and they have also not posted. Everybody's crazy.
Now, while I believe, that's big, and she's a mom, she's saying it kind of joking but kind of serious at the same time. We all know how that goes. And she wanted to, make it a point like, hey, we've heard from everybody else, heard from your siblings. And I think that's especially important because, Savannah has talked about, becoming a mom young and actually, having to really just kind of take on that role of mom to, take care of, LeBron, the things he has to do when he comes home, when he's away. She's been the parent there with the NBA schedule and with, a superstar schedule at that, even when there's not games, the off season is probably just as busy, if not more busy than when the season's going on when you're at LeBron status. And she's often talked about, having to get to a place of finding fulfillment outside of her roles as mom, as wife, try to get in touch with some of the things she likes to do. And it seems like, she's got a hit with the podcast, and, really finding her voice or really, letting other people see, what's how she thinks and what's going on with her. And, she kind of touched on that with one of the callers. They actually called in and was talking about how they get overly involved in their grown children's relationships and lives. And Savannah had not too long ago made mention about how, she thought about, hey, my sons, they're gonna have girlfriends, they're gonna end up one day leaving me. And just that realization of, your sons getting older and you're not gonna be the only special lady in their life, and this is what she had to say with one of the callers. Take a listen here.
Oh.
What's your crazy, Tanya?
My crazy is kind of weird. I have grown kids, 21 and 30, and I think I'm in their life a little bit too much and not concentrating on mine.
James got a word for you. Come on now,
Tanya.
baby. Come on.
I feel you. This is a issue that I had for a really long time, and it wasn't just my kids. It was also my husband. I felt like, I didn't have an identity outside of that. And I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that I started my family really young. And, I just put all my time and energy there. But there was a time necessary, your kids are grown. But when I realized that mine were a lot younger, that I felt like I wasn't being of service to them in the way that I wanted to be because I was too wrapped up in just being their mom. Like my cup for myself was half empty. You know what I'm saying? Do that make sense? If I wasn't doing something for them, then it wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? Which ultimately wasn't good for me. So I had to really start to go on a journey of finding out who Savannah was outside of Bronny and Bryce.
What did you do?
I mean, I just really started to, I hate to say it like this, but just be selfish with my time and be selfish with myself. I knew that they were good. I knew that, I was doing everything that I could possibly do to make sure that, they were being raised as quality human beings.
Uh-huh.
But when I needed
Yes.
my time, I needed it. And at this time, I was living in Ohio. So what I would do is I would go out of town for a weekend by myself. And I'd be
Wow.
like, those kids, they'll be all right. And I'll see y'all when I get back. But if I am not filling up my cup for me, there's no way that I could be anything to y'all. So I had to actively do that and get to a point where it was okay. Because it was hard at first, but it quickly
Yeah.
became okay.
Now, that's pretty cool. It's really been good kind of seeing this side, of I think the podcast has really probably been kind of therapeutic for Savannah, kind of talking out real time and then also helping, having that conversation, seeing that there's other mothers that feel that exact same way where they're having to transition to having older kids, and that it's one of the podcasts that's actually on YouTube that actually has some value, outside of like sports and things like that. I haven't come across a lot of channels, and so shout out to what she's doing there, with her co-host April. So I mean, but I'll tell you what, she was I understand mom talk, and she was dead serious about Bronny need to find time and all this training he's doing and preparing for the season. He needs to find time to, give his mom a call, post, her new venture, what she's into now, because, it's not like, he hasn't had the support. And I get it. He's probably kind of locked in, laser focused, but he's made a few, he's been out a few times on the town. Um, he's had time. So I think she's just, let him know, look, I'm expecting a call. I am expecting a call. Let me know what you guys think, man. I think it's real dope. I'm very interested into the season. And then, I think tomorrow, the Lakers media day is going to be popping off. Oh boy. Can't wait to, kind of see what the media is going to do. I mean, it's LA and it's the Lakers, so the media is always going to be there. It's going to be on a million tomorrow. Please, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm holla at you guys next time. Peace.